You know, a month ago when I requested today off, I didn't know what the weather would be like. I didn't know how I'd be feeling. I didn't know what other people would be doing. But today, it just seems like it's all lined up. You know, the food rodeo has come a long way since it first started, when it was a few food trucks all coming together for a good cause. You know, feeding people, of course. And it's gotten continually bigger each year, which is great, because it means more options, more food. But it also means trekking to more stalls and tents to get to the good stuff. And the things I do for food. You know, they said there was going to be 45 trucks, and I haven't been counting, but I feel like there's not 45 trucks. Alright, first truck. Where you at, Max? Looks like it's Cajun Creole. Ooh, looks like a good menu, but you know I gotta get that taco. Ooh, chili relleno? Hell yeah. Okay, well, these are disappointing. There's like no color or any sort of topping. Fingers crossed. Not a great start. Really under season, pretty dry and bland. But I know things are gonna get better. I did get some beignets though. On point. You know, I may have come here for the tacos, but all I wanted was for some nice weather, and that's exactly what I got. So it was shortly after finishing those first two tacos and beignets, enjoying the beautiful weather, and I just thought, I want to relax, eat some good food, soak in the sun. I'm not vlogging today. I did continue to take photos and videos, and I wanted to get that content out there. So, for that reason, the rest of the 2017 Mobile Food Rodeo Taco Truck Showdown. Enjoy. Now, I was fortunate enough in that my second taco of the day was also the only other bad taco I had. You know, and nice to get the shit out of the way right away. I unfortunately didn't have a photo. However, it was from the vet chef truck shown here. And, they had Al Pastor, so, my favorite. Of course, I'm gonna get that. And, the problem was, it was just really dry, under-seasoned, not well put together. And on top of that, pineapple is becoming a more frequent thing with Al Pastor, which I really like. The combination is so nice. However, the problem here is that I got one small, medium-sized cube of pineapple in the entire taco. Not okay. This next taco, you can see a word for most unique or crazy, bizarre, or whatever. And it was a octopus and kimchi. Two things I wouldn't normally pair together, but it actually works. Would I have it again? No, I would not. However, it was still a solid taco. The octopus was cooked well enough, could have been a little more tender, and the kimchi had a nice bite. And that being said, looking back, they also had a lamb and curry taco that I really wish I hadn't gotten. So, guess I'll just have to keep my eye out for breaded circuses. You know, I may have had the intention of only eating tacos, but when I saw that Chopsticks was serving up a crispy pork belly bun, I mean, it's basically a faux taco, right? You know, you got a bun with meat and veg. It's an Asian taco. And I gotta say, real good. Proportions were a little off. The bun was a little larger than it should have been. Ratio of crispy to tender meat was off. And the cilantro should have definitely been chopped better. They also had a Peking duck bun in the same manner that I bet was equally as good. Now, as far as tacos go, Athena's taco was definitely the most well composed. Being Athena, Greek food, it was nothing more than a gyro in a taco. But there's nothing wrong with that, because when you take something that's nicely well established and put it in a taco, you've basically, got all you need. Personally, could have used a little more crunch, a little more veg, but overall, just very well put together. So, next I want to talk about some tacos that I had previously experienced. The first being from the Nosh truck, whose claim to fame is their fish and chips. Which the fish, delightful, crispy, beer battered. And so they take their fish and chips that they're so known for, put it in a taco, and they go the Asian route, of course. And, it's light, it's crispy, acidic. My problem here is, it's so wet on top of the crispy fish that it gets soggy. So maybe just a little less stuff. And then the tortilla. Like, give me a real tortilla, not something that I can buy in the store. I mean, still a solid taco, but there's simple fixes. Another taco making its return this year is the bibimbap taco from Baba Fusion. Now, bibimbap has increased in popularity over the years. And I mean, what's not to love? You got some pickled veg, sauteed meat, maybe an egg, a nice sauce. What's not to love? So they took those core components and threw it in a tortilla. I'm down with that. Now, there were two options: sweet beef and spicy pork. And I think the choice is obvious: spicy pork. And overall, it was a great taco. Tender, juicy meat, nice pickled, fresh veg, and a tortilla that holds everything together. However, the problem I have is that when you add the meat and the veg and the sauce together, there was a good amount of each on their own, but stacked on top, it's too much. It sogs down everything, and it was very wet and very drippy. Also, I would have liked a little more spice on the pork. As much as I would have liked to try some new tacos, I loved these tacos so much last year that I had to get them again. Buddha Buddha? Buddha Buddha Buddha. Buddha Buddha? Anyway, you get the point. They did a kind of Hawaiian Polynesian taco. And so last year I only got al pastor. So this year, I got one al pastor and one barbacoa. Both were absolutely delicious. Tender, juicy meat, nice toppings, a tortilla that holds everything together. Was a little heavy just on overall stuff. Like, I finished the tacos and then had some additional, meat to eat, which isn't bad. I mean, it's a lot, but it's just I don't need all of it. Flavors were on point, though. Finally, I made it to the end of all the trucks, and I saw a pretty decent line at the outside the box truck. And they had a al pastor, so I'm in on that. And let me tell you, this taco not only blew all of the tacos from today, but the past couple of days out of the water. First of all, a single tortilla instead of two. Second, tender, juicy, flavorfully spicy meat, an appropriate amount of onion, cilantro, and radish, and a really good amount of fresh, sweet, complimentary pineapple. What a great way to end my day. And that concludes my experience at the 2017 Mobile Food Rodeo Taco Libre Truck Showdown. Woo, that's a mouthful. It may not have been 100%, but what a way to end the week. I mean, I don't remember having a week like this since January, my birthday. That isn't to say that I haven't been having great days and weeks this year. In fact, 2017 is collectively shaping up to be what might be the best year I've had in a long time. Thus, I've coined it the year of yes. With that in mind, I may not know when the next rodeo is, what's next, but I know it's going to be tasty. So with that, stay hungry.